Hi. Alright, this is a piece of 15 inches by 11 Fabriano. It's a rough, no, it's not rough. It's what I use for watercolour painting, and they don't all turn out as a sort of gallery quality. So those are the ones I use for acrylic if I don't want to use hardboard. I primed it with some PVA glue and some burnt sienna, just to give it a background and cover up the view that was behind it. The demonstration was okay, but it's just that the actual finished work is could be better. So don't throw all your watercolour paintings away that don't work or that you're not happy with. Use them for painting in oil or acrylic because it's a lovely surface. So what should we do? Well, I haven't been doing very much today. It's been raining since about 6 o'clock last night, 6:30. So we're paying now for the 5 days beautiful days we've had that heralded spring. So I thought a river type of scene, inspired by my river Wandle, my local little river that I would have been riding along this morning had it been dry. Us old boys, we only go out in the rain, in the dry. We don't go when it's icy. I'm getting too old for that. Right, okay, enough from me. I'm using these varnish brushes mainly for blocking in and general purpose. I've got an 1.5 inch brush which I like as well. They're made by Pro Art, and this one, it's 1.5 inches. One of these little nails going through, or the rivets, fell out. So what I did, well, it got a bit loose. Yeah, one bit fell out that side. I got a panel pin or veneer pin, and hit it with a hammer through the hole, through the pinhole. It came out the other side of the original one, and I cut the point off, and I just hammered it over, so the brush lives again. So there we are. And then one of these, the hairs, the bristles fell out of the ferrule because they only go into about there. So I just dipped it in my PVA glue and stuck it back into the metal, and I don't know which one it is now. Okay, so we'll put in some nice bit of red, bit of yellow, and in that Viridian, this is on the palette. Look, there's my palette from yesterday, or from last week actually. So we'll put a bit of a coming down there, with a bit of bank in here. When you're working dry, and my paints, because they're on this Stay Wet palette, on a membrane with some kitchen paper underneath, kitchen tissue, it does dry some of these paints out a little bit, which is really good because I'm using the cheap paints, and the cheap ones, they're not saturated as the artist quality ones, but these are really good. But if your palette just drags a little bit out, then that's fine. So we've done this before. So what you don't want is symmetry. You don't want anything looking the same on the left as on the right. So I don't know what sort of sky we'll put. We might do another sunset. Done some of those. Put the reflections in. We can have the bank tangle of coming up here, river coming down there, and the wilderness along the path coming up there. So I'm going to go over all this. I'm just putting a surface on the paper, something to drag over. I haven't put any plaster of Paris with this, so I'm just going in with some dark, just a bit of shadow to separate one end. So I get nice shapes. So they make it a night scene. No. Okay. I haven't decided on the sky, but I think we can afford to do another sunset because people like the sunsets. So let's put in a bit of orange. So coming around there, coming around there. So you can keep doing variations on a theme. This is what I do. I haven't got much else to say really with my landscape painting. I've painted everything I want to paint, over 1100 videos, so I can only really recycle what I've done. So let's go into some nice reddy yellow sunset. And there, nice bit of yellow. Got a little bit of green in it. And coming up into some red. It's got a bit of black in it, but it doesn't matter because it's going to change. Put some dark clouds in over the top. You do need a lot of cloth if you're doing this, but you also need a roll of tissue to keep your paints nice and clean. I've got some green under that and I want to get rid of it. That's under me white. I'll show you my palette briefly. You know what it is, it's just a yellow ochre, orange, cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, burnt umber, black and some viridian. The viridian is artist quality, but that's about the only one. Oh, and the white, I use good quality white. So I want some yellowy white in here. Let's just put something like that in. It's not fiery enough, is it? So I will. Put some of that in there. Right. So we're painting to please ourselves really on this one. Things you like in the landscape. Well, I love my little river, so I'm immortalising it, or trying to. So let's have a bit of yellowy green. Oh yeah. Let's take it down. We'll put plenty of warm colours in, like warm burnt sienna, some red, some burnt umber. Don't forget your blacks. Black is a wonderful colour. It's not dry enough to take that reflection. So let's just get this banking in on here. There, now we've got some nice warm, we can even add a bit of red in there. And we'll come back to that bit when it dries a little bit. And we'll do the same around here. Ochre. I want dark there so that I can put some nice lights over it, but this would be a sort of a dusk affair. Right, let's go to the top of that sky now. Get nice. Just open up the edge of the trees. I like doing this. I'll put some darker shadowy trees in there. Just get that over there like that. So we're sort of abstracting this. Right, let's go in with some nice darker greens now, rich greens, viridian, black, yellow. bit of red. Because the landscape is predominantly red in this. Although I haven't cleaned my brush out very well. But you're just going and keep building up the impasto, so we've got a nice surface to drag over. But you can do that with the plaster of Paris or gesso, whatever you like. So get these rich greens in now. The Viridian is the only green I use in acrylic. Well, not entirely. I do sometimes use a light green. Okay, we've got some red in there, warmed up. Okay, what's that look like? That's looking nice and bright on the screen. I think I'll be able to do this. My memory card has been playing up lately. It's recorded about 1,000 videos. And I'm using a Canon camcorder. But luckily I had another one that I hadn't used. It was with a mobile Samsung phone. And that seems to be working. So I changed them over and now that's what I've got to build up a nice bit of colour. I'm going to put some of this background colour back into those trees. And we want to do some sky now. Now spray the paper. All helps. Just scumbling in a bit of blue and a bit of red. This isn't reality. I'm not painting reality. I'm trying to get away from copying. I'm trying to find a new way to, or my way of painting. Dry, that would be nice. No, that isn't quite well. It's not dry enough yet to do that. So we'll go back over the water. But I want to just get these greens in. So if I'm masking you. And apologies for the error, close error in the background. Let's just show some of this coming through here. Some red in there. I mean, art doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the simpler the better in my book. Look at that orange. Soften all this. Open it up a little bit. Same the other side. Right, okay. Just get that back in there. That might be quite effective. It's just clean the brush. Right, we'll get an orangey green now to go in here. Just catching that light overhead. Get under there. Orange yellow. Nice bright bits and pieces. They provided your sort of abstracting, painting. I don't really understand what that means. It doesn't have to be unconscious expression, abstract expressionism, where like Jackson Pollock, you just went mad on the canvas, on a field somewhere. Reeds, just catching a bit of white. So you're just catching that light. A bit of orange in there. Just having fun with the paint, just enjoying the colours. And finding out what they can do. Let's just put some of that in there. Just catching that light around the, oops. Look, just putting that light back in the canopy of these trees. All nice and soft. How are we doing? Right, I've decided to put that in now, but it's nearly dry, so we can go over that. Let's put some acid greens in now. Well, I call them acid greens. Let's get a bit of variety in this. Just showing through there. And then just some air back in there. Can't see that shining, the light shining on it. I might even do a little bit of deadwood trunks in some of that. That's all dry there. Does that look right? Okay, let's go back into that lovely orange. Clean your brush. So yellow, orange, white. The paper's got a bit buckled. Now, let's put some light on some of these clouds. That's still wet. Push me luck. Try and blend all that. Try to keep it soft. So we'll assume the sun has gone down behind here. How does that look? Okay, well that's coming on there. We'll put in some of this lighting here. Okay, that's a massive green. Or green. Some darks in there, so I just use red and blue. Put some shadow back in there. So, getting away from copying, which is what we're doing. Just put something back there, a bit back round there. Right, using my palette knife. Just some grassy things. Just scraping the edge of the knife up against the colour, just to get some see if we can reflect those. Not easy to do that. Oops, I've gone too high there. Alright, well that just adds a little bit of interest, I hope. I'm just trying to show a reflection. All says water. Right, that'll do. Right, now with a rigger, let's see if we can get some orangey, yellowy . No, that doesn't work, does it? I'll go over that with a bit of yellowy orange. Try and do it with texture rather than calligraphy. It just about worked there, but it's not so terribly good. So let's just. Oh, you can keep working away at these for forever. So letting some air back in there. It's just a little bit too heavy. That's where we want to get some behind that form of the canopy there. So if we get thicker as we go into the wood there. I'm quite liking that. I think we need some of that colour there reflected in the river down the bottom here. So just the red and the blue, and just more red than blue. Okay, then we'll get some of that light there. It's amazing how far you can go with a large brush. Right, I'm going to put that in a mount and we'll see, oops sorry, I'll see what it's like. Right. Put that there. Now I think that's worn out. Oh no, might just be right. Bring the light out because there's enough dark in that to right, just take that back a bit. Sorry about this. Just clap it down there. Okay, well there we have an abstract version of my river Wandle again. But as I say, they all end up different. Let's just see if we can get that as big as we can get it in there. Zoom in. So there's our riverbank. Very simply stated. On the other side, a nice sky. It's not really my river, it's just an imagination, but based on memory and many, many years of painting. Let's just see if we can bring that round. Okay. Oh, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a go, don't forget, paint on your old watercolours, don't throw anything away. It lives again. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.